Did you know the Samsung TV features an operating system that supports Google Duo, which allows about 32 people to be connected on a video call at the same time directly on a TV by connecting a webcam? Or even better, LG C2's infinite contrast ratio that brings out the best highlights right next to perfect blacks without shaking? Join us in our video today as we compare the Samsung S95B to LG C2 and tell you why you should go for either. The Samsung S95B is quite the spec. From 8.3 million specially designed self-lit pixels inside the screen to style and dynamism, the TV has got it all. The Samsung 65-inch Class S95B OLED is Samsung's first OLED set. It is also its first to combine OLED with quantum dots, resulting in a Samsung QD-OLED TV that delivers both technologies at its best. Both the 55-inch and 65-inch that Samsung offers for its S95B line as a result of using blue OLED panels with quantum dot color filters offers much brighter colors and superior contrast to the traditional OLED displays like the LG C2 OLED. The QD-655 in particular is able to produce brightness measuring about 1050 nits with a 10% field. HDR color is also excellent on this line, covering UHD AP3 color gamut. Comparing this to the LG C2, which is also a high-end TV and successor to the famed LG C1 OLED. The LG C2 has a nearly infinite contrast ratio and can control brightness of each of its pixels individually, so it can display bright highlights right next to perfect blacks without any shaking. If you have an LG C2 in a dark room, for instance, image quality is above any non-OLED TV. Good display makes the gaming experience all the more incredible. How? Let's find out in a little while. Also, the Samsung S95B line features 2 ports and 2 HDMI ports facing out from the right edge of the screen, 2 more HDMI ports inside, a digital audio port, an Ethernet jack, as well as an X-Link service port. All these ports support 4K 120Hz refresh rate, which is quite a nice feature. Likewise, the LG C2 also has all 4 of its HDMI ports, supporting 4K 120Hz. One other interesting feature of the C2 is that it runs the latest version of the company's smart system, which was rebranded as WebOS 22 earlier this year.
That is incredible!
The platform uses a homepage where you can edit the layout and access options at the top that allow you to switch between accounts or select the most recent input used. With Samsung's S95B line, the operating system used is the Tizen OS Smart Interface, which is used by all Samsung TVs. The benefits of using this operating system includes an excellent selection of apps and games, including support for Google Duo, which supports video calls with up to 32 people directly on the TV by connecting a webcam. Regardless, both brands seem to have an appreciation for good operating systems, and it is imperative that you make your choice based on the features you prefer. Now let's talk about games and the gaming experience on both TVs. Apart from Dolby Vision, the Samsung S95B supports all major technologies found in the current generation of gaming consoles, including support for FreeSync Premium, variable refresh rate, and Samsung's version of auto low latency mode. The company has made available the motion accelerator turbo technology for a superb gaming experience. You know those shaky pictures that occur when video gaming?
This thing's making my eyes hurt.
This technology is supposed to get rid of them. It works by turning off the display backlight for a few milliseconds to visually reduce the perception of residual change on the TV screen to make picture quality better. The fast-changing scenes are now able to maintain clarity throughout. The Motion Accelerator Turbo can also emulate 120 Hz on 60 Hz panels for better experience. It only gets better with this particular feature. For LG C2, it is self-emissive, meaning, unlike LCD panels found on other TVs, there is no backlight, and that allows it to display a nearly perfect contrast ratio in dark rooms with deep inky blacks and no distracting halo effect around bright objects. OLED TVs produce their own light and color. Millions of self-lit pixels within their display panel can be turned on and off to produce better contrast and a richer color range. There is no shift, blur, or flicker. Even in dark battle scenes, you will be able to catch every detail and expression. Everything seems to be too good to be true for both TV sets. Hit that subscribe button down below. In a bit, we'll show you some of the major differences to look out for before making a choice on which TV to buy. Let's make another comparison with the specifications. For the C2, the stand is small and does not support the TV very well and wobbles quite a bit. If you have a large soundbar, you are also likely to block part of the screen because the stand lifts the bottom of the screen about 2 inches above the table, which isn't quite enough for most soundbars. The same thing also happens to the S95B. Due to the large size of the TV relative to the stand, it wobbles a bit but settles quickly. The advantage here is that unlike the C2, the stand lifts the display about 3 inches above the table, so most soundbars fit in front of it without blocking the screen. What are the cons of the S95B?
Cons?
It does little to solve navigational issues, as there is no single button for changing external inputs and no dedicated mute button. Changing any setting is a multi-click process, which can be frustrating. Interaction, however, seems to be easier on the LG C2 thanks to the Magic Remote, which enables you to control your movement by simply clicking, scrolling, or by using the unique LG voice-mate speech recognition technology. The differences between the Samsung S95B and the LG C2 are not much by comparison, and you definitely have some very incredible features on both TV sets. Check out our video on Insane Samsung S95B Gaming Experience, Samsung S95B Gaming Experience Review for more. Thanks for watching. See you another time.